What are the chances I get into Illuvium May beta through your link I used? I just played Arena tutorial. Have you played the game? Advice in buying land, money making strategy, or peeps to watch?
Joel, there's a pretty good chance you can get in. We also I think the link. So if you guys are in the crypto mindset course, the current one or the Citadel, if you look in the pinned messages, you'll be able to use the link. We had more spots added to them, so check it out. Leave your email and everything like that. But there's a really good chance you're probably going to get in. We're getting a lot more extra slots just because we've gotten a lot of interest, of course. Now, in terms of buying land, it all depends. If you're actually going to be using the land in order to get like the skins versus you're just trying to use it for just to play the game, or you're trying to play you're really trying to play the game, because I think at most someone needs probably like one tier 3, a couple tier 2s, and some tier 1s, and now you think you're fine. But I mean, pretty much you can get away with just like a tier 1 and a tier 2, and I think that's kind of like the basics to start. You just make sure that the tier 1s all have different resources, so you kind of have the whole. You want to basically be able to at least have you produce all the resources. That way, you're able to play the game. Now, there's a whole other game when it comes to trying to become like a person that kind of guild farms resources and sells them and does all that jazz there. And initially, the people are going to figure out once all the land plots are done, they're going to figure out which is going to be the rarest resource with the least amount of nodes, and then that resource is probably going to be priced accordingly. So you never know which of the resources are going to be the least produced. But then as soon as they, but that sells, so it's like, let's just say the game's very popular, which I believe it's going to be moderately to very popular. After that happens, once there's a big demand for more land, and the prices are getting higher, they are going to release more land, and that land that comes out will then have more. It readjusts itself, and then it will then have more of those nodes. So then those prices coming back into order, and then it's just going to be kind of a teeter top back and forth of like what was cheap is not cheap, and and then they'll always be trying to auto balance it, so the material prices don't get too crazy, basically. But the way I'll play the land sale is like as the interest is really peaking on it, I'll be selling land off, basically. And once lands crash, I'll buy back into lands, and then start selling. But you basically want to sell all your land up when the next land sale is going to happen, because you have all the supply coming back online, basically. I think one strategy that I'm going to be doing personally is just make like whatever I'm catching. I'm just catching as much low end stuff as I can, because at some point, you're not going to be able to catch those things anymore. There's going to be a limited supply of them. So, yeah, being able to get yourself like a level 3 Charizard or a shiny one is going to be really fucking valuable. So you whatever the starters or whatever the most like desirable ones, getting that shit where they're cheap. And then after some point, like Illuvium sucks and it crashes, that's where you swoop in and you buy all these Illuvials because of the main game, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Okay, then we got the
coin's the easiest way to make money, though. If I'm being honest.